Welcome to Explain the Charts. Today, September 15th, 2025, we're diving deep into Meta Platforms, ticker Meta, which is making waves ahead of its highly anticipated Connect 2025 conference. The stock is currently trading around $758.35 UTC, showing a slight positive movement in early trading. Recent news has been buzzing with analyst upgrades, particularly Bank of America reiterating a buy rating and setting an ambitious $900 price target. This bullish outlook is largely driven by Meta's massive investments in AI, with CEO Mark Zuckerberg committing at least $600 billion to U.S. data centers and infrastructure through 2028. The company aims to achieve superintelligence, and these strategic moves are clearly positioning Meta as a leader in the next technological frontier. Another exciting development is the progress in its Reality Labs segment, specifically with Ray-Ban smart glasses. Over 2 million units of the second-generation glasses have been sold, and Connect 2025 is expected to unveil Hypernova, the first consumer-ready glasses with a display, priced around $800. This could be a significant revenue driver and a new chapter for the company's hardware ambitions. Furthermore, Meta reported strong financial results for 2024, with revenue up almost 22% and earnings soaring by nearly 60%, reflecting robust underlying business health. While broader market conditions are showing signs of irrational exuberance, Meta's forward P of 27 for 2026, dropping to below 22 for 2027, suggests attractive valuation for a tech leader. Now let's switch gears and examine what the charts tell us about Meta's journey. Looking at the one-day chart, we can see a clear bullish trend unfolding since May 2024, with the stock climbing from the mid-$400s to its current levels above $750. This sustained upward momentum correlates strongly with Meta's positive financial reports and aggressive AI investment strategy over the past year. A critical long-term support level emerged around the $480 to $490 range, tested multiple times in April and May 2025, demonstrating strong buyer interest at those prices. Each test of this support was followed by a significant rebound, reinforcing its strength as a foundation for the current rally. We can also identify resistance points around $540, $600, $640, and $680, which the price successfully broke through over time, turning these old resistance levels into new support zones. Notice the surge in late July 2025, where the price jumped from approximately $700 to $775 on exceptionally high volume. This coincided with the Q2 fiscal 2025 earnings call on July 30th, where CEO Zuckerberg highlighted impressive AI advancements, signaling market confidence in Meta's future. The 52-week high currently stands at $796.25, a crucial resistance level to watch in the short to medium term. The period leading up to September has seen a consolidation phase, with the stock finding new support around the $750 level after its powerful summer rally. The daily candles generally show healthy green bodies, indicating consistent buying pressure, although volume has tapered slightly in recent weeks compared to the July surge. Now let's zoom in on the hourly chart to get a clearer picture of recent price action and identify more immediate trends. On the 1-hour chart, covering early September 2025, we observe the stock consolidating and establishing short-term support and resistance zones. For instance, around September 2nd, Meta saw a dip from roughly $736 down to $724, quickly recovering, which indicates strong underlying demand even on intraday pullbacks. A notable upward move occurred on September 4th, when the price surged from $738 to over $761 before retracing to the mid-$740s. This rally might have been influenced by increasing anticipation for the Connect 2025 conference, or perhaps broader positive sentiment surrounding tech stocks. The $750 mark has acted as a psychological pivot, sometimes serving as support and other times as a minor resistance within this time frame. We also see a clear rejection around the $760 to $765 level on September 4th and again on September 8th, suggesting this area is a significant immediate resistance zone. The short-term trend in early September shows a series of higher lows, but fairly flat or slightly declining highs, forming somewhat of a symmetrical triangle pattern. This pattern often suggests indecision in the market, with buyers and sellers reaching an equilibrium, potentially preceding a significant move. The upcoming Connect 2025 event could be the catalyst that breaks this short-term consolidation. Let's now examine the 15-minute chart to pinpoint even finer details of recent trading activity. On the 15-minute chart, focusing on September 10th, we can observe a sharp intraday reversal and subsequent consolidation. The price initially pushed upwards to around $766.74 in the early afternoon, reaching what appeared to be an intraday high. However, this was quickly met with selling pressure, leading to a rapid decline over the next few 15-minute candles, dropping to as low as $752.07. This swift downturn highlights the volatility that can occur even in a generally bullish market, likely driven by profit-taking or short-term news. Following this sharp drop, Meta found support around the $752 to $753 range, indicating a rebound in buyer confidence at these lower levels. The stock then entered a period of consolidation, trading sideways mostly between $754 and $757 for the remainder of the afternoon. This narrow trading range suggests that traders were awaiting fresh catalysts, reinforcing the importance of upcoming news. The current price of $758.35 shows a slight upward bias following the close of the September 12th daily candle at $755.59, hinting at continued pre-market interest. This minute-by-minute detail underscores how quickly sentiment can shift, making it crucial to monitor both long-term trends and short-term catalysts. So, considering all this, what are the reasons to be bullish or bearish on Meta? On the bullish side, Meta's strong 2024 financial performance and its aggressive pivot into AI, backed by massive investments, are significant growth drivers. The upcoming Connect 2025 conference acts as a near-term catalyst, with the potential for exciting announcements regarding AI advancements and new smart glasses, particularly the Hypernova with its $800 price point. Positive analyst sentiment, like Bank of America's $900 target and the consensus strong buy rating, provides a strong vote of confidence. Furthermore, Meta's forward PE being relatively attractive compared to some peers, even amid irrational exuberance, suggests there might still be value. However, reasons for caution include the broader market's potentially overheated conditions, which could lead to a wider correction impacting even strong stocks like Meta. The ongoing US-China negotiations and regulatory uncertainties surrounding TikTok could introduce unexpected volatility or impact Meta's social media landscape. While Meta achieved a legal victory in Europe, regulatory scrutiny remains a persistent risk for big tech companies. For traders, key price levels to watch for confirmation of trend continuation or reversal are crucial. The immediate resistance zone appears to be around $760 to $765, derived from the recent hourly chart rejections. A decisive break above $765, especially on strong volume, could signal a push towards the 52-week high of $796.25 and potentially beyond, towards the $800 psychological level, aligning with the rumored Hypernova price. On the support side, the $750 area is critical short-term support, with a break below potentially leading to a test of $730 to $735, seen on the daily and hourly charts as previous consolidation lows. Long-term investors might consider the $650 and especially the $480 to $490 range as robust support zones should a significant market-wide correction occur. Volume analysis is key. Sustained high volume on upward moves reinforces bullish sentiment, while high volume on downward moves indicates strong selling pressure. Traders should also closely monitor news coming out of the Connect 2025 conference on September 17th, as positive surprises could fuel a rally, while disappointment could lead to pullbacks. The market's reaction to the Fed's implied upcoming monetary policy decisions could also influence Meta's broader trajectory. To recap the important price levels, immediate resistance is $760 to $765, with the 52-week high at $796.25. Breakthroughs here could target the $800 psychological mark and even Bank of America's $900 prediction. Immediate support sits around $750, followed by $730 to $735 and stronger long-term supports at $650 and $480 to $490. We predict a short-term rally leading into and possibly immediately after Connect 2025 is highly likely, perhaps pushing Meta to test or break its 52-week high. This prediction gains reinforcement if Meta unveils groundbreaking AI products or receives extremely positive reception for its Hypernova smart glasses. However, a significant market downturn, possibly triggered by Fed policy shifts, could challenge this upward trajectory. The likelihood of reaching the average analyst target of $816.16 in the next 12 months is moderately high, around 70 to 75%, given the company's fundamentals and strategic initiatives. Reaching Bank of America's $900 target is less certain but possible, perhaps 40 to 50% likelihood, especially if AI monetization and smart glasses adoption exceed expectations. Conditions reinforcing this would be continued strong earnings growth, successful product launches, and a generally supportive tech market environment. Things to look for in the coming days are official announcements from Connect 2025, particularly any new revenue projections or user engagement figures. Also, keep an eye on overall market sentiment and any shifts in the Federal Reserve stance, as these external factors can still significantly influence even the strongest stocks. Remember, successful trading involves thorough research and understanding the interplay between news, fundamentals, and technical indicators. That's all for today's in-depth analysis on Meta. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to explain the charts, and hit the notification bell to stay informed.